We are anonymous. We do not bow. We do not serve kings. We do not protect predators. And today the powerful are shaking. Today Donald Trump is in a state of raw, undeniable panic, because the truth he buried for decades is clawing its way back to the surface. Share this message. Tap subscribe. Help amplify what they are terrified for you to hear. Because this is not just a story. This is a reckoning. Right now, Donald Trump is melting down behind the scenes as the Epstein files move one signature away from being forced into the light. The discharge petition is about to hit its critical 218th signature, thanks to Democratic Congresswoman-elect Gralva from Arizona's 7th Congressional District. She is being sworn in this very moment, and Trump knows that once she signs, the floodgates open. Trump is panicking. MAGA Mike is panicking. The entire MAGA Republican leadership is panicking, because they know exactly what sits inside those files, and they know exactly who those files expose. And as if destiny wanted to press its thumb harder on their throats, the Democratic leadership on the House Oversight Committee detonated a new explosion this morning. Led by Ranking Member Robert Garcia, they released newly uncovered Epstein estate emails. Some date back to 2011. Some land deep into Epstein's active years. Some names Trump desperately hoped would never surface. In one email, Epstein tells Ghislaine Maxwell that Donald Trump is the dog that has not barked yet. Epstein says a victim spent hours at his house with Trump. That Trump knew exactly what was happening in those rooms. That Trump had seen what Epstein was doing and stayed silent. Epstein writes it. Epstein admits it. Epstein knew Trump was involved. Another email is even more blunt. Epstein calls Donald Trump a very dirty guy who has done very dirty things. Those are Epstein's words, not a rumor, not speculation, not political spin. The man Donald Trump called a friend. The man he said he knew well. The man he partied with. That man described Trump as dirty. And Trump knows it. That is why this morning he was frantically on the phone like a cornered animal. He called Lauren Boebert, begging her to remove her name from the discharge petition. He called Nancy Mace, begging her to withdraw her support. He said, please. He said, you cannot be on that list. He said, we cannot let these files come out. He tried threats. He tried guilt. He tried charm. None of it worked. Then Trump escalated to full emergency mode. According to CNN, he called an emergency White House meeting. He dragged in Attorney General Pam Bondi, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, FBI Director Kash M. Patel, Lauren Boebert, cabinet officials, legal operatives, everyone he could summon. He said, this is a 3-alarm fire. This is an emergency. Get to the White House now. Why does a man facing no guilt react like this? Why does an innocent man behave like someone watching the walls collapse? Because he knows. Because they all know. Because the truth is coming. MAGA Mike Johnson tried to dismiss the email revelations as a Democratic stunt. Trump's press secretary Caroline Leavitt said the same thing, claiming the emails were selectively leaked to smear Trump. But Democrat Robert Garcia immediately shut that down with a single sentence. If you want transparency, release the files today. The DOJ can release every Epstein document this second. The only reason they are sealed is because the Trump White House refuses to unlock them. Congressman Ro Khanna believes 40 to 50 Republicans will ultimately vote with Democrats once the petition matures. Even Nancy Mace, a MAGA Republican, who posted a bizarre, cryptic message accusing Democrats of using victims, could not explain why she is accusing the very survivors who have begged for these files to be released. Anonymous sees the truth. The survivors have spoken clearly. They want sunlight. They want the discharge petition signed. They want the truth revealed. Now let us revisit what the Democrats released. Epstein wrote in 2018, I know how dirty Donald is. Epstein wrote in 2011 that Trump was with a victim at his house for hours multiple times and never said a word. And the 2007 Maxwell email ties all this together. She warns Epstein that federal investigators were connecting Trump to West Palm Beach financial dealings, including the Gossman property Trump bought for $40 million and sold to Russian oligarch Riel for $95 million. Epstein believed Trump stole the deal from him. That email landed just 1 month before Epstein signed his non-prosecution agreement with United States Attorney Alex Acosta, who later became Trump's labor secretary. Acosta testified under oath that he knew nothing about Epstein's financial crimes, but the 4,600 suspicious activity reports uncovered by journalists prove Epstein ran a $1 billion laundering scheme tied directly to his trafficking ring. Acosta's claim of ignorance collapses under evidence. Now we turn to Ghislaine Maxwell. In her interview with Trump's former defense lawyer, Todd Blanche, now the number 2 at the DOJ, she claims Trump was always a gentleman. She claims she never saw anything inappropriate. She claims she knows nothing about the birthday book where Trump wrote the chilling message about secrets and enigmas never aging. But this is the same Maxwell who federal judges said lied repeatedly. The same Maxwell who helped run an international child trafficking network. The same Maxwell who the Trump regime quietly moved to a cushy minimum security camp in Bryan, Texas, where she receives VIP privileges, special food service puppies, private meetings, and access far beyond normal inmates. Emails show she thanked Trump for moving her there. She said she was happy. She said the move came right after her interview with Blanche, where she defended Trump. Anonymous does not ignore coincidences. Anonymous connects them. Congressman Robert Garcia says Republicans are complicit in a White House cover-up. He says every document Democrats obtained was fought for tooth and nail. Republicans blocked subpoenas for Prince Andrew. They blocked bank subpoenas. They blocked depositions. They blocked transparency. They blocked everything. Why? Because exposing Epstein exposes powerful men, and exposing powerful men exposes Trump. The Democrats revealed 4,600 suspicious activity reports from J.P. Morgan alone. Epstein laundering roughly $1 billion. Prince Andrew's connections. Financial flows tying back to Trump world. And Republicans fought to bury every piece of it. Garcia says the delay in Ghislaine Maxwell's deposition is intentional. First, Republicans claimed they had to wait for a Supreme Court ruling. Then they claimed they had to wait for the shutdown to end. The shutdown is ending, and still nothing. Republicans refuse to move. They are delaying because they know once Maxwell is under oath again, she cannot lie her way around the paper trail. She cannot hide emails. She cannot deny timelines. She cannot erase the evidence. Then there is Acosta. Democrats released documents proving line prosecutors wanted financial crimes pursued. Acosta blocked them. He was copied on emails. He was involved. His statements under oath do not match the records. And every trail leads back to Mar-a-Lago, to South Florida, to Trump's network, to Epstein's world. Democrats say more emails are coming. More documents are coming. More exposure is coming. Republicans have the same files and refuse to release them unless the public forces their hand. And now we reach the tipping point. The discharge petition, signature number 218. The moment Trump has dreaded for years. Once Gralva signs, the House must vote. And once the House votes, the truth moves to the Senate. And once the Senate votes, the Epstein files explode into the open. Everything they hid, every name they protected, every secret they buried, all of it becomes public. And that is why Donald Trump is in panic mode. Because he knows what is in those files. Because he knows the world will see what Epstein saw in him. Because he knows Ghislaine Maxwell's lies will collapse. Because he knows this time he cannot control the narrative. This time he cannot bury the truth. This time the truth is coming whether he likes it or not. We are anonymous. We do not forget, we do not forgive, and we never let the powerful rewrite their sins.